I got to the rendering part and I forgot there was something I need to mention here, so I'm going to sneak this into the middle of one of the videos. So if we've got our cup here, I'm going to throw this into KeyShot prematurely to show you a couple of workarounds and things that might come in handy to you when you're trying to get smooth models in KeyShot. If you do have some leftover faceting that can cause some weird issues while you're rendering in KeyShot. So if I do Shift D here, you're going to see we're going to go out of dynamic, and we're going to completely disregard when we do dynamic subdivisions this crease level here, where we crease level of 1. So if I subdivide here and I go Control D, that's going to add a subdivision, and you're going to see these lines are nice and crispy still. And if I do Control D again, because my crease level is set to 1, it's going to uncrease everything after subdivision level 1 and average those vertices so it gets a nice smooth fall off. Now instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is take this model as is into KeyShot. So we're going to have a really crispy edge right here and faceting along here, and we're going to fix both of these issues within KeyShot. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and send this over to KeyShot. So first I need to go over here to Render, External Render, turn on KeyShot, and just send that on over. And if you don't have KeyShot loaded, obviously it'll load it for you. I have KeyShot loaded, so it's already in here. And so you can see right away we have faceting on these faces here, and we have a really crispy edge here. So you can fix both of those issues within KeyShot itself. The first thing we're going to do is click the model here, and we're in the scene view, so it'll go ahead and select it for us. Right click and do Edit Geometry. And there's a lot of things you can do in here. If you had merged objects within a single subtool and you wanted to split them, that's where you could do that here. You could go to Split to Separate Objects. You can go Split Object Surfaces if you wanted to. What we're going to do is go to Edit Normals. So I'm going to hit Next, and we're going to go ahead and Calculate Vertex Normals. You can change the minimum edge angle. 45 is going to work fine in this case. So I'm going to calculate those. And these edges, it's going to leave hard. But these edges here that are less than 45, it's going to go ahead and soften for me. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Apply now. And you're going to see now we have nice smooth surfaces here, but we still have that crispy edge along here. There's some issues in here. I probably should have changed that angle to compensate. Some of these angles are a little bit harder, but what I really want to focus on is these smooth surfaces here and then fixing this edge right here. So if we double click on this to go to the material here, I'm sorry, not the material, the object itself. Go ahead and go into scene mode, select that. Scroll down and you're going to see there's a rounded edges portion right here. So what you can do is, let's go ahead and zoom in right here. So these edges right here are very crispy. If you take this rounded edges radius, then you go ahead and pull that up, you're going to see you're going to start getting rounded edges in here. So you can use both rounded edges and softening and hardening your normals based on that normal threshold to go ahead and make your objects a little bit more presentable. Of course, this makes a huge difference, especially when you're doing what we end up doing later. When we put solid glass on here, you're going to get a much nicer render with nice, if you're not working with a NURB surface and you're working with tessellated geometry, it's a lot easier to go ahead and smooth your surfaces out using the surface normal, and then also with this object selected, going in here to the rounded edge radius and just building in your rounded edges this way. And you can continue to push that and get even more rounder edges. But if you just want to put like a small little bevel on there just to kind of take the, pardon the pun, the edge off of these edges there, you can go ahead and do that within the object itself in KeyShot.